If you can't attract high quality people, the problem ain't out there. The problem is you. You have to become a certain type of individual, and you're going to attract the people that deserve to be attracted. Dude, there's so many things that are not good for you that taste good, that feel good, that are nice. But when the bill comes, you got to fucking pay the dues. I don't worship anybody. I don't consider anybody an idol. To me, they're all mortal men that have good qualities and poor qualities. And so am I. So I take what I need and I leave what I don't. I'm in it to build and change the way people operate. And it starts with self. So Capital Club is merely a representation of us, and that's what it is. Because that's the only way the system is going to continue operating. Once again, go study techno-feudalism, this idea of feudal lords. So what are feudal lords? Feudal lords are people that own the means of production, they own the land, they own the armies, they own the most amount of treasury, and they were privately held individuals. They were privately held monarchies or institutions. So I'm in the business of having a relationship and worshiping him. So every piece of information, a person that I interact with, like I said before, I'm here to give value and I'm here to learn. And the question is it worth it? And a lot of times it's not. I'll give you an honest example that I've never talked about. Earlier this year, I went on I was smoking cannabis too much, more than I should have. And in 1 month, I lost $3.6 million, right? So I lost $3.6 million, and I've never shared this. And it wasn't because, I wasn't trading good. No, it's because I wasn't prioritizing and I wasn't doing the right things that I should have. Therefore, life smacked me in the mouth. Not the market, not I got scammed or I blamed other people. No, is I didn't have the self-regulation, right, to put away the things that I need to put away at the right time. And it cost me. And people don't realize that their habits have an impact on everything that they do.
Yeah.
Dude, if you were healthy, you had a good routine, you had a good habit, you had good friends, you had a good circle of influence, you would be crushing crypto, NFTs, Web3 at a bigger level because you're being challenged 24/7. So like, for example, we live together and stuff like that. And Nate's, as you know, super shredded.
Yeah.
So now we're all in the process of that's our goal, right? Like that is the standard. You know, I'm the richest guy that's come out of my family since like the last 100, 200 years. I'm challenging my family now. Okay, money is actually important. Now we have our younger brother. He's like ultra into philosophy, reading, all these stuff. So now he manages that quadrant of like mental development. So now he's like sending me all these videos and all this stuff and all this education and all these books because we're piecing each other together.
Yeah.
We just happen to be in a situation that's extremely nice, Mo, where you can trust your family, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's not common, but if you can't have that from the moment you're born, you have to go assemble that. Just like the fucking Peaky Blinders. Some of them were family, some of them were cousins, but then you got to band up your army. And if you want to bring top tier talent, top tier people in your circle, you have to become a top tier individual. If you can't attract high quality people, the problem ain't out there. The problem is you. You have to become a certain type of individual, and you're going to attract the people that deserve to be attracted to you. I'm in this game for the next fucking 50 years, G.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't need a Discord. That shit. We went to Capital Club Discord lunch and shut up, bro. Don't box me up in the Discords.
Yeah.
Don't box me up in the Discords.
Well,
I'm in the business.
What's next for Capital? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah. So right now we have, for example, we have our Phuket Mastermind that's coming in the middle of December. That's only for like the super top people. But my main focus right now is, like I said in the beginning, Capital Club is merely a representation and extension of who we are as individuals. Yeah. I'm not in the business of competing. I'm in the business of creating.
Yep.
So as a business of creating, I'm creating myself, and I want my life to inspire. And it just happens to be through a symbol and through the mold and through the club of Capital Club. So when people come into the club and they become members of the club, it's under the mindset that you're not here to just extract value. You're here to build yourself. You're here to provide value. You're here to build a community. Imagine an eternal pre-NFT launch hype and build up forever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm into. I ain't for the fucking coin. I'm in it to build and change the way people operate. And it starts with self. So Capital Club is merely a representation of us, and that's what it is.
Oh yeah. Should we keep going?
100% we should keep going.
Fuego questions, bro.
Let me ask you this. Jordan Peterson or Andrew Tate?
Neither. Luke Belmar. Not just kidding. No, what I would say is I like Jordan, but I look at the outcome of people's lives.
Yeah.
Right. So the first thing I ask myself is, what type of life do I want to live? And what I've come to realize is that so many people have different things in their life that I want to exemplify. It's not a single unit or a single person. Dude, the only person that I worship is God. I ain't worshiping. He is the top G.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So I'm in the business of having a relationship and worshiping him. So every piece of information or person that I interact with, like I said before, I'm here to give value and I'm here to learn. So I'm piecing it from everybody. It's not, oh, I worship Andrew Tate, I worship Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, Cardi B, Lady Gaga. It doesn't matter the name that you want to add to it.
Yeah.
I'm in the business right now of providing value, and in return, people will provide value to me. And yeah, I'm not a fan of anybody, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm just a fan of the GOD. And like Khabib, you know, I Khabib and his team. Bro, let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
Sick
Let's talk
team,
about
bro.
that one.
Yeah.
They have a sick team,
Undefeated, bro.
Powerhouse.
Sick team.
Powerhouse.
Sick team. So when I look at that dude, the dude's probably worth 9 figures, undefeated, and he goes and he wins and he does this. He goes,
God.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Like that tells you something. So that's what I'm into, bro. And yeah, I don't worship anybody. I don't consider anybody an idol. To me, they're all mortal men that have good qualities and poor qualities. And so am I. So I take what I need and I leave what I don't.
What do we think about this recession? Amazon.
We're
missed
not
their
going
earnings
into
by $13 billion.
Perfect. Let's talk
today.
about that. We're not going into recession. We're going to depression. Let's break this shit down. All right, sounds good. Let's break it down, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go hard. All right, perfect. Let's talk about what is money. Okay, so first of all, a lot of people want to chase money. They don't even know what money is. Ask yourself, what is money? We're not going to even go into defining what is money because that's your homework. So a lot of you guys are out here chasing money, asking for like to make more money, but you don't even know the essence of money. Therefore, you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even understand what you want and you're chasing it. People work 40, 50 years of their life for something that they don't even know how to define. They don't even know how to define it. So first of all, we need to talk about, okay, recession, depression, why is it taking place? Printing of money. That's the big one.
Of course.
Okay. The extraction of that money. And ultimately is the fact that, dude, people got to get back to work.
Yeah. Distribution to the wrong hands.
Dude, you ain't going to make, this idea of everybody trading on Robinhood and getting their own MetaMask and buying 400, dude, it's not real. Yeah. It's not real. The people at the top need to break the system in order to get people back to work, because that's the only way the system is going to continue operating. Once again, go study techno-feudalism, this idea of feudal lords. So what are feudal lords? Feudal lords are people that own the means of production, they own the land, they own the armies, they own the most amount of treasury, and they were privately held individuals. They were privately held monarchies or institutions. They had no governing law. They didn't have no constitution.
No.
They basically went to the peasants, because that's what they were. Peasant by definition is a common person, right? So most of you guys by definition are peasants. Like that's just the nature of what it is. I would even consider myself a peasant when I'm comparing myself to people that are running the world. What you realize and you come to learn about feudalism is what's going to be taking place. And I'm predicting this as I've predicted DeFi, as I predicted crypto, as I predicted Andrew Tate. I know where the trends are going, and the trends are going by the year 2030. We're 2030, 2032, 2033. Did you see what happened past right now? They have like a preemptive passing that all European countries have to have electric cars by the year 2032.
I did see that, yeah.
So how are you positioning yourself? What, are you gonna go and comment? You're gonna even go and comment on the news tweet and be like, fuck this shit, fuck car swabs and the World Economic.
They're trying to shut us off.
Figure out how you can win.
Yeah.
Now, what are you gonna fight these dudes, dude? No, they're already gonna take over, learn it, get used to it. Oh, well, Luke already gave up. Luke, okay, perfect. You don't have to give up. Do whatever the fuck you want. I know that I'm in a situation where I can't, dude, it's like trying to fight somebody that has an army that runs the world with a fucking squirt gun.